My cat is my alarm clock. Whenever she's ready to eat, particularly if I don't wake up right when she wants me to, she will come up to my head where the pillow is, and she will grab a piece of my hair with her mouth and vigorously bite on it and move her head back and forth, so she's tugging on my hair to make me wake up and feed her. So it's an effective alarm clock. Well, I have wanted a cat for a really long time. As a kid, my parents wouldn't let me have one. They thought they were too dirty. So as I became an adult and moved out on my own, it was finally time for me to get a cat. I knew I wanted a shelter cat. So I went to a lot of different shelters and found a gray cat, which is what I was ideally looking for, and didn't have a name tag on it, but I kind of fell in love with the cat. Wasn't sure if it was a boy or girl. Kept going back after multiple days. When you find the right cat for you, you know. The day that I knew that she was the right cat was when one of the visits I knelt down to her cage and she stuck her paw out and touched my forehead. And so that was when I knew that she was it. As a teenager, I had actually written in my diary that I wanted a cat, and whenever I finally got a cat, I was gonna name it Shady, after Eminem, who I've been a fan of since I was a teenager. He's my idol, so I named my cat Shady. Turned out to be a girl cat. There was no male or female on the cage, so I didn't know, so it's a girl cat named Shady after Eminem. I volunteer at the shelter every other weekend, and I also foster cats. Fostering is something that I only just started doing this year. Right now, in my house, there's 4 cats. One is mine, Shady. One is my roommate's, Bella, and then I'm fostering 2 at the moment, Pinky and Coco. Once I brought in both fosters, it took a while for my cats to start warming up to each other, but at this point, all 4, they're not best friends, but they tolerate each other. My favorite moments are when they play with each other, they chase each other. The 2 that get along the most are probably Shady and Coco. Coco is a little kitten, and she acts like the little sister of the group, and the older cats kind of get annoyed, but it's nice to see that Shady's tolerating her for now. Mealtime is fun, and they all come out, and Coco will steal everybody's food, so I have to keep her separate. Food is Coco's favorite thing in the whole wide world. So it's just fun to see all 4 of them interact. It's a lot of cats to have at once. My house luckily can fit that many at the moment, but it's interesting to have 4 cats running around. My roommates don't mind, they're animal lovers, so they don't mind that I have 4 cats running around. They'd probably prefer 3 at maximum. One of the cats that I'm fostering was actually a last-minute thing that I didn't anticipate, and it was one of those situations where it was either somebody take her now or we didn't know what was going to happen to her at the shelter, so I stepped up and took her, which is how it turned into a 4-cat household. My favorite thing that my cat does is she will come and curl up next to me whenever I'm already asleep, so I'll wake up and see that she decided to curl up next to me, and it's just nice to know that she wanted to be near me, and I can wake up and she's right there. If I came across a person who hadn't had a cat, didn't understand cats, the thing that I would tell them is they either haven't met the right cat yet, or they haven't spent a lot of time with cats. I've seen all sorts of different personalities, so I think that they just need to hang out with more cats and maybe even spend time at a shelter, at a friend's house who has a cat, and they'll see that there's a lot of different personalities. I'm a very big believer in rescuing shelter animals, and so the fact that I was able to rescue my cat and give her a home and give her a life that she might not have otherwise had just makes me grateful to have her every single day. I remember, what it was like for her in that tiny cage, and so that's the thing that I'm just grateful that I was able to save her. My cat brings me a lot of joy. She's a character. She does her own thing. I always like to say that she took on my personality, so even though she's not always there when I want her around and she runs away when strangers come in the house, those moments whenever she'll jump into my bed and just lay down next to me, it makes it worth it and makes me really happy to have her.